Welcome everyone to the village of Ahiru, a Edo styled region based on that time period. And we're going to be going over it today. Most of it anyways. There is some places that are off limits as they have private homes here. It does allow you to get a free outfit. 2 male, 2 female, so that's really nice. And there's actually a map of this place where you can teleport around onto it at the entering spawn location. So here's a whole map of the area. I think we'll go ahead and start the shrine today and make our way around. It seems like most of the private homes are around the, I'd say, southeast and northeast sections. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and make our way through here today. There is a neat little spot here that I know of because it's a leftover piece from a different region that used to exist, but unfortunately disappeared a few years ago. But I'll probably show that off at the end of the video. It looks like we're at a graveyard of sorts here, along with a ghost. A couple of crows about as well. Overall, I have to say that this region, as you'll be able to see as we go through it, is very well designed. I wish I could do landscaping like this. But everything is full. There's trails going off everywhere with lots of flowers. See if we can take a look at this sign here. There's a lot going on here in this region, so it's loading up slowly. Yeah, it's a welcome to the shrine here. So we'll go ahead and take a look up at that. And here we go. Let's go ahead and allow that wind light change. Looks like we have something over here. Fortune lottery. Okay. It looks like we have a duckling, perhaps, and another person working the booth here. Looks like maybe talismans. And that right there is probably the biggest tree around, I think. Got many different animals on these, it looks like. I can see dogs. Actually, I saw quite a few dogs on there, it looked like. You can see the shrine itself on the outside, though I believe these doors should open, I think. Let's go ahead and try and pop it open and see. Yep, there we go. Looks like we have various fruits and vegetables laid out along the shrine here. Along with another duckling right on top. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way back down the pathway here, because there's many branching pathways off. Most of them leading to other parts of the islands, because the place is sort of set up to look like one giant island northwest, and then the other one was basically southeast, with two big bridges across them, I think. Yeah, there was one down where we ended up at when we first landed. Yep, here we go. A nice lantern right there as well. That might be one of the bridges right there, but I'm not quite sure. I'd have to see the map again, which I don't see another map around. We also have the floating lights about as well, which is nice looking. This is a nice view overall, actually. And I think over this way is the private community houses, I think. It certainly looks that way. But as long as we keep on the pathways and don't enter any houses that particularly look like that, then I think we should be good. I might be able to tell from my mini-map, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this would be the spot. So all these are probably people's houses. So we'll go ahead and leave those alone and make our way down another path. And down here it looks like we found... Well, first we found a really nice pond-looking spot here. I guess it is possible to res boats and go along the water. Yeah, these don't look like private homes. These look kind of more like stores set out, I think. Yeah, okay. So we're at the beer garden and sushi and bakery. Okay. Yeah, those red stars on all those things are private homes, so we just went by like a whole bunch of them. So thankfully we didn't wander around in there too much. I usually try my hardest not to mess around with people's rented places, because that's kind of never really nice to do. Sometimes I accidentally end up in some of them, but I try hard not to. I do like the little fence in the water. I'm not sure if that's supposed to keep, I don't know if that's supposed to keep, like, fish in, or maybe smaller fish can get in, but bigger fish can't. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bakery first. Oh, yeah, definitely have a lot of desserts around, that's for sure. This just makes me want to have a blueberry muffin right now. That's a nice outdoor view, though. We have plenty of things hanging out on the back end there. Plenty of potted plants and flowers, it looks like. I see a bird holding on to what looks like a lantern, I think. Moving right along, we'll head into what I'm assuming is probably the sushi spot, but I think this is the beer garden they were talking about, maybe. Or not, it looks like it's actually maybe a grill. Yeah, it definitely looks like a grill. I think there's people inside of this one, so let's go ahead and just peek in. And, yeah, it does look like a sushi bar of sorts, I think. Yep, there are people here, so... Never have had sushi myself. Alright, let's go ahead and move along on... I think we probably head this way, I assume? Like I said, there's many pathways that go along everywhere. And they're all beautifully done like this. Well, it looks like we're coming up to a fountain, it looks like. I'm assuming that up there is probably a private residence as well. Because it looks like it's walled off. Okay, I could definitely probably say these are probably private residences now. Let's just take a look at the door. It does look nice as a fenced off place. You can see some nice mountain view over there too. They got some off-sim environments going on. Yeah, I think we smack dabbed right into another community spot. I think we're probably in the most southwestern area, I think, at this point, unless we're in the most northern part of it. Or southeast. Okay, yeah, we're in the most southeast part of it. What does this sign say? Let's take a look. Or it can disappear. There we go. It's the Blue Lotus Akoya. Which I'm not sure if that's closed off as well, and I kind of just ran into the hills, I think. There we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's group only. Apparently it's a school. Maybe we could just take a look at the outside of it from the, up here. Oh, that actually looks really nice. But this place has been around for a number of years at this point, for sure. And I remember coming here a couple times and taking a look around, but this is the first time I'm actually fully exploring it. And I wish I kind of come earlier than this because this place is beautiful. Though I will say it's really heavy duty as far as advanced lighting go. In fact, I couldn't use advanced lighting for this video as it was just too much for the computer. Which I've had a couple places that are like that. It's always unfortunate when that happens. Well, we got 3 different ways to go, so let's go ahead and take the center path. Looks like we're coming across, well, this one's open. I'm not sure what that means then. Let's see. Okay, I don't think it's a... No, it's not. I'm assuming any place that has this map is not a private spot. It looks like we're about in the most southwestern spot here. So yeah, before that, with all the gated off private residence, even with this all this blurry, apparently we're in the southeastern part and came from the northern part before that. Or northeastern part, anyways. Okay. Everything should be loaded up here, I think, now. So pretty much we have that whole island bit of the northwest that I was talking about, because the place is kind of divided up like that. I think I had that same type of little tree there. Yeah, it looks like we're kind of in a study or a library or something along those lines. And I guess there's more of this next door, I'm assuming. Oh, that's not a door. Were the... Okay, maybe I mistook windows for... or doors for windows. So I thought these were windows right here, but I guess they must be doors. Yep. That can happen sometimes. Yeah, that is a lot of books. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look up here then. Yeah, yeah, I think that whole northeastern area is what we still have to get to. We've actually been going through this quite quickly, I think. Yeah, this looks like the rental spot, actually. Looks like they're all in use, but I can imagine why. It's a very beautiful place. I think those walled-off residents must be for the owners or something on those lines, because I don't see any of them on here, I don't think. I think it was the smaller places that are for rent. Alright. I know we took one of 3 paths where we went last, but let's go ahead and continue exploring around here. Looks like up ahead it might be another couple of houses. Actually, they may be businesses. It looks like actual real shops over there. Looks like we made it to a port side, though. Oh, looks like we hit Region Edge. Okay. That's a nice view over there, though, of the, see the boats and the water moving, along with all the businesses lit up in the background, with the trees obscuring the view a bit. Is there anything over this way? Let me just go ahead and can real quick and see. Nope, it just looks like an end of a dock, though we can't get to it. Got a little sea shack, it looks like, right here, too. Some fish in a bucket. Oh, apparently we knocked the bucket over, I think. Well, I guess we knocked a fish out of it. You can see the bridge that we're going to have to cross over here soon, too, over there. I'm pretty sure that's one of the big ones I was talking about. Looks like they have another, don't know if this is a grilling spot, but it looks like it's a food spot for sure. Yeah, it looks like they have some water boiling. Maybe they're making like a soup or something on those lines. Alright, let's try and get back to the way we came from so we can get to that 3-pathway spot we were at. So sure that at least one of them would probably lead to somewhere else. Well, that's not the way. I don't actually remember how I got from there. Let me think. Yeah, we saw that, so I think maybe it was, I think that way leads to the bridge. We definitely haven't gone that way yet. So I'm assuming maybe back this way. Actually, at the moment I seem to kind of, okay, well, I kind of side-strafed right into another pathway, looks like. I think this is where I wanted to be, actually. We got a nice little sitting spot for right next to the river, though. Overlooking that bridge. Even the rivers are really nicely detailed of all the moss, weeds, and flowers growing around the water side. Okay, that was... Okay, I guess we have to go this way. That way I think it leads to another private residence, yeah. You can see one of the little tunnel openings for the boats to go through, which is a neat little touch. Yeah, it looks like another standalone little sitting spot next to the river. Let's see where this is going to head to. Another little clearing. You can see a nice view of the off-sim mountains going on here, too. I think the night is slowly turning back in the day now, too. Which I usually think things look a bit better during the day than the night, but, or at least it usually picks up things better during the day. Let's go ahead and pick up onto this bridge and take a look at these shops over here for a bit. Looks like we have a playground to the right as well. Looks like we got a panda, an elephant, and... not sure what that third one is. I'll probably have to text refresh it in a moment. Yeah, it's definitely a playground. Got all the little necessities for that as you want. Oh, tree in the way. Oh, is it like a raccoon, maybe? Don't usually see swing styles like that. Or maybe that's something they've started putting on swing sets after I left school and all that. Oh, I was just thinking that they were missing a sandbox here, but yeah, they actually have one. Guess I didn't see it earlier. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at these shops. I'm sure they probably have some neat stuff in here. Maybe it's all themed around the spot here, because I see a lot of similar looking things here, like the lanterns. Oh, they got those ground lanterns too, and even some nice cabinets. Oh, they even have a little house in the same storage style too. Very nice. And this leads down to the spot we were looking at from over on the docks earlier. See another tunnel for the boats over that way, and there's a boat like floating around in the water too. Yeah, it looks like this shop is about hair and perhaps jewelry, I think. Yeah, that's how it's looking. And yeah, I'm thinking probably these shops are all themed around the region theme as well. Oh, there's something great out here. Let me see if I can make this appear. Oh, there we go. Ah, see some Pokemon in here. We got some pens as well. So I guess not everything's on theme. These gates are, though. We saw similar things earlier like these. Though I don't think they were painted red. It looks like we have some kitchen supplies in here, actually. And some tables and stands as well. Okay, I think that was the last of the shops, I think. Got something that looks like a mini convenience store over here, though. Looks like we're leading up to somewhere important, it looks like, since it's a pretty long path. All covered in lantern light, which is really nice. Well, we got some forks in the road, though, so let's go ahead and take the detours. We got some nice sitting spots out overlooking the river out here. Like I was saying before, these are really nicely detailed spots. I mean, just look at this waterfall covered around the foliage about. So the frames are being hit pretty hard over there. I think this might be a spot to dance, I'm assuming, since we have the dance touch ball over there. Okay, let's go ahead and take this other side spot over here. Another little shrine, it looks like, here. Well, we got a sign over here. Let's see what this says. I think we're actually close to that big building that we were heading towards on that main path earlier. Oh, it looks like some sort of minigame, I think. I'm thinking I'm seeing some sort of color change going on here. There must be a light source around somewhere doing it. And I guess I was wrong earlier, because we're still fully in the night. That does help make the lanterns look really nice as well. I think this is a public spot. Okay, it's a theater, apparently. And that explains the light changing. I guess this is the theater for the Blue Lotus Akia group? Nice second floor view over here, too. A nice little Zen garden here, too. I've always wondered what it'd be like to have a Zen garden. Here's the view from the first floor as well. Let's go ahead and head on out. And I guess at this point we're heading further east towards where we started. I want to say this way will probably lead me back towards the playground, because there was a pathway over that way that I didn't go down. So it is, we're going to have to turn back and take another pathway then. Well, that's really nice in the river. Yeah, it looks like we made it back to the playground. But yeah, that looks really nice with the moving river with all the... Not quite sure what that'd be. Probably like ferns or something in there, I think. There was a fork in the path earlier, which I think... Okay, that looks to be probably another private residence, I think. Yeah, I think it is. So let me go ahead and take that other pathway, I think. Yeah, here it is. It looks like it leads upwards, so I guess we'll see what's up on this rock. Let's just say another... No, I don't think this is a private spot. Okay, according to what I just read, it doesn't look like it is a private spot. In fact, no, I would say it's not, since it has this stuff here. Yeah, it looks like you can buy the outfits for the group they have here. Sometimes they just never want to blur out. Let's go ahead and text refresh it. There we go. I think there's a upstairs? Yeah, it looks like it. We can't see off into the wilderness here. If you remember me saying earlier that there was about mentioning the biggest tree around, that's pretty much why right here, I think. Because I remember seeing this view from the last time I was here. Though not from a particular spot, but... it looks like a lounge type area up here. Sit here and watch the entertainment. I can only imagine how much thought went into all the placements for things like that, because I'm sure that view isn't unintentional. Yeah, let's go ahead and go all the way back and take the one path we haven't gone down yet. I went the wrong way. Yeah, I went the wrong way. I need to go back up here. I need to go back down the path that was towards where the playground path was. There was a single fork in the road back that way. But yeah, this is really fun being able to travel down all these paths and seeing all these creative things here. As you can see, there's no like really big empty spots here with anything missing with the trails either. Like it's full on forest, rivers, bridges. It's all nicely done. I wish I could landscape and theme like this good. That's a nice little spot. Even see some swords up on the shelf too. It's even right next to a waterfall too. That's really nice. How do I... Okay, I see the bridge here. There must be a pathway to it back this way that I missed. Okay, yeah, there was. Okay. That leads off to another private residence, it looks like. This one doesn't have the stone walls. It has more of a... looks like wood or bamboo or something along those lines. I think we're actually back to where we began. I'm pretty sure I remember this site of this bunch of community houses here. So if that's true, yeah, okay. We're definitely back where we started. In that case, I'm going to show you guys the spot I was talking about earlier in the video. It's tucked away in this region. And it's basically a small fragment of another region that used to exist. Yeah, I don't think we went down this path particularly, but it looks like it just leads to more gated off houses, so... I think that's about it. Definitely a fun little travel on this one. Wait, what does that sign say? This is maybe something I missed. Nope, it's private property. Okay. That's fine. Okay, I'll go ahead and get over there, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, we're here. So in this little crevice here, with a waterfall going through it, I'm pretty sure you probably have to take a boat through here. Or if you know where it is, you can just drop down and get over here, because the water's not that particularly deep. But there is actually two ways of getting in here. There's another way down this way, which is right across from it. So yeah. But yeah, tuck away in the caves is Cafe Grotto, which is a nice, really nice looking little cafe here. Let me go ahead and take a look inside real quick. And the vending machine is upside down for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. But yeah, it's a tiny little cafe, but it's nicely detailed. You can see outside the windows they put quite a bit of nice little scenery out here too. And even through these little windows over here you can see more of it. But yeah, I'm finally happy to be able to show this off along with the village. As I said before, I had this landmark for a very long time. And I would definitely say it's worth a visit to come and take a look here, because it has some really nice spots to it. And overall it's a really nice walkthrough. And I will see you guys next time for another Second Life's Travels video, real soon.